welcome back to the series of lectures on Tekla Structures. In today's video, we are learning about how to add the concrete column and further how to add the reinforcement in this concrete column and further creating the drawing for this concrete column. So now let's start with this. So first of all, a grid is there. Okay, then you have to go into the concrete and then just click on this column, and you have to just pick a point to create the column. So I'm just picking this point to create the column. Okay, and just clicking on enter. So double click on this column, you can see the properties of columns are shown. So I will just mark the size of these columns as 230 into 350. Okay, the material grade is given M30. If you want, you can change the grade of material. If I am taking M25, apply. Okay, then class, the color is given. Then orientation of this column, how it is get oriented, that you can adjust with the help of this vertical. Then rotation is there. Okay, then top will indicates the height of this column, and then bottom will indicates the bottom level of this column. Okay, then further the properties of column, that cast unit, it is suffix is given C, and here in cast in place there are two options, precast and cast in place. So we are creating this cast in place. Okay, once you set all these properties of column, okay, once you set all the properties of column, then we have to go into the components, and here in components you have to click on the component number 57, that is nothing but the columns automated reinforcement layout. Okay, just select this component and then pick the object. You can see the reinforcement is get added over here in the column. Okay, I will just click on interrupt, and then to edit the properties of this column you have to double click on this component, and you can see these options are available. So first is given strand reinforcement, then secondly the longitudinal bars. So right now if you see, there are 4 bars are shown in this. Okay, now here there are various options are given, like 4 bars, then here the next will be 6 bars which are vertically, okay, along y-axis, then here again the 6 bars but shown in the along the x-axis, then here total number of 8 bars, okay, given, then here total number of 8 bars but arranged in different pattern. Okay, so different patterns were shown over here. So as per our requirement, I have to just select this. Suppose I am selecting this, then DE is this distance is given. Okay, so here if I add the distance of 50 mm and then just modify this, okay, you can see it will be get shifted little inside. Okay, then once you done with this DE distance, okay, then here you can see rebars. Currently we have selected 4 bars, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here the sizes of these bars are mentioned, like here bar number 1 is having a size of 20 mm and grade is of Fe415. Similarly bar number 2 is having a size of again 20 mm and Fe415. Here if I again take the bar number 3, the grade is Fe415. Okay, bar number 4 again 20 Fe415. Okay, once you get this, then next thing is that here you can see end clear distance is given. Right now if you observe the figure carefully, these bars are not up to this top link. Okay, now here if I add the distance of, let's say, 100 over here and just modify, you can see what happened. It will be again get reduced, right? It means from top at 100 level it is downside. Now here if I write the distance of, let's say, 20 mm and again modify, you can see the height is get increased. If I further write here 10 mm clear distance, it will be added up to end. Similarly, the same thing is there at the bottom side. Okay, here the bottom distance is given 24. So normally in case of whatever the cover distance, that we are applying as a end clear distance and top clear distance. Okay, now next, once we done with this, then you can go to the primary ties. Now here in primary ties you can see the ties are provided in this manner. Okay, this is the first portion, then last portion, and in between the spacing is changed. So it is divided into first, second, third, fourth and 5. So initially this distance is given 20 mm at first. Now you can see the link is provided above over here, so I will just increase this distance as a 30 mm, and just you can see the changes over here. Okay, now it is perfectly fixed over here. Similarly 30 mm on this side. Okay, then after that spacing is given 75 mm, second span spacing is given 200 mm, in next span spacing is given 250 mm, then bars are 8 mm and here bars are 12 mm. So here again I will make the diameter as a 8 mm. Okay, you can see the diameter is get changed over here. Okay, then next, secondary reinforcement. If at all any secondary reinforcement is provided in middle spans, then you can make the necessary changes through this window. Okay, then if you want, you can change this shape of column as a circular column, or sorry, if your column is circular column, then in that case the reinforcement editing that you can make by using this circular column. Okay, once you're done with all the changes, now you can see one more thing. I just will show you that if I am selecting this type of section, okay, with 6 parts, you can see, then here the primary ties can be provided in different manner. Suppose if I am providing like this, or here this one, this side. Suppose if I am selecting this one, you can see the intermediate links are get provided for that middle pass. Okay, now again further you can go with this type, modify. Okay, that intermediate links are get provided with that. Okay, so here if there are more number of bars, or for example if I am taking one more bar like this one, two groups, this one, then in that case the primary ties you can provide this manner. Okay, then modify, right? Okay, you can see. So based on the number of bars you can just adjust the primary ties location. So currently our profile is this one. I'm just taking this 4 bars, modify. Okay, then here primary ties, the same one it is taken. Okay, modify. Once you're done with all the changes, just modify, apply, okay. Okay, so here the column with the reinforcement is ready. So if you want to go for creating the drawing for this column, then you just need to select this column, right click over here, and then here you have to just select the column, then right click, and then you have to click on create the fabrication drawing. If you create the fabrication drawing, before that we have to go for perform the numbering. Okay, you can see only one drawing is there. Okay, I will just select create, save the number. So numbering is also completed and drawing is also get created. So go to the drawing and report, open the document manager, you can see the drawing is created. Just double click on this, okay, and you can see the drawing is created. So this is front view, then top view, then the sections at different locations, those are taken. Like suppose the total height of the column is given 5000, then one section is taken at this position and one section is taken at this position. Okay, so if you want, you can just close these section lines Okay, then section is mentioned over here, like section AA, this one where the size of column is 350. You can also add the dimension along another side, horizontal dimension, okay, like 230 mm. Then here you can add the reinforcement detail also, just add the part mark, okay, like here 75, 200, 250, 190. So here at this position 75 mm center to center distance is there, so you can just edit this y direction, just it's checking the center to center. Okay, if I delete this, you just add the part mark, okay, only at this point, right? If you want to shift this arrow to over here, you have to just select this, press the shift button, and then you have to shift it, okay, so that it is get shifted from this to this. Again I will repeat here, if you want to shift the location of arrow from this point to this point, then you just need to press the shift button and then drag the point where at the required location, okay, and then I will just edit this. So here position is not required, number in drawing is also not required, so 8 mm bar at the rate of 75 mm center to center. Okay, similarly you can add the part mark for this also, so we'll just place the position, okay, and modify. So you can see 20 mm part, and if you want you can also add the number of parts also over here, okay. Then similarly section B is also mentioned over here, okay, like these two bars of 11 mm, sorry 20 mm pipe, can just change the position, position is not required, okay. Similarly here also position and numbers in drawing, so 8 at the rate of 75 mm center to center. Then here okay, this 11 is actually the number of position, right? So like as per your requirement you just change this, and then you can see here the bending schedule is also get added. So column is C3, 11 and 12 are the marks, then 11 diameter is 20, 12 position diameter is 8 mm, total number of each, then total shape is given, like here this is straight and this will be stirrups, then total kg the weight, okay, and here these are the construction is provided, okay. So likewise you can also create the single part drawing for this column, okay. So thank you for up today. In next video we see more things in Tekla structures. Thank you.